What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? Let's see here. All right. What's up, guys? Good morning. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Good morning. Okay, good morning. Good morning, guys. I'm in and out, Clyde. I'm using a new headset, so I'm trying to see if it's working good or not. Let's see. Hello, hello. Let me see. Default speakers. Hello. Okay. Maybe this will be better. I don't know. Can you guys hear me pretty clear? Hopefully, you guys can hear me pretty clear. I'm hoping. Yep. Good. Everything's good. Okay, cool. All right, so we do have news here. At 8:30. All right, we definitely do have news here at 8:30. So that's definitely going to be critical. As to what the dollar's going to do. I guess we'll kind of sit here and be patient. Let's see. All right. So let me go through this with you guys really quick. Let's see here. So 8:30 we have a lot of CPI news. So we're gonna see what happens here with the dollar if it gets weak or really strong, depending on the news. there's a lot of things that could happen today with the dollar. And from the looks of it, I think the dollar might want to go up. But I guess we'll wait and see here. We'll have to just wait and see. Not gonna rush it. Okay, so we're gonna look at the news, 8:30. Let's kind of analyze what's gonna go on with the dollar. Let's see here. We're gonna see what kind of happens with the dollar today. Move this out the way. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. So let's see, guys. Let's kind of analyze the dollar here. And okay. So it's definitely hit this low a bunch of times, right? We can safely say that this low has been hit a bunch of times, right? And we kind of have lows. It's consolidating here, kind of like this here, at this level here. So at what point, is the dollar going to break out? Can it break to the downside or the upside? I think it's going to go to the upside, honestly. That's just me. I feel like it's going to go to the upside. I think it's going to go to the upside. So we'll wait and see. Let me see here. Gold. So we have like what, 20 more minutes? We have 20 more minutes till the news. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay. So the way I'm looking at the dollar, guys, is we're trying to see how it's going to break out this consolidation today. All right. If you look on like this, well, this is on the daily or on the higher time frames. You can kind of see here. Let's go look at the 4 hour. Let's look at the 1 hour. Right. It's kind of really holding this consolidation. It's been holding for a long, long time. So there's a lot of things that can happen here. It could shoot up and then drop, right? That's possible. It could just straight drop from here. It could straight rise from here. So there's a couple different options here. So you have to realize that we're kind of in the middle of the consolidation. So that's not really a fun place to be in the middle because it can do a lot of funky stuff. It can go down then up then down, straight up. So you don't want to go too heavy in this type of scenario because we're kind of in the middle of the consolidation. So one of the safest ways to kind of trade this is to just wait and wait to react after the news at 8:30, right? Kind of let it play out, see where the momentum is, and then get in. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. So I'm just setting up my charts, guys. Give me a second while we wait for news. And I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking at in a second. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So, all right. You guys can see my chart. Oh, snaps. My bad. My bad. Okay. All right. Can y'all see my screen now? Y'all can see y'all can see my screen now. Y'all can see the gold chart. I just need to know. Okay, cool. Y'all good now? All right, cool. So what I'm thinking is like if the dollar gets really bullish, this would potentially here be a gold sell. Essentially, it'd be something like this here. Back to probably, see here. Actually, let me remove all these drawings from yesterday. So the first level will probably be like right here. Second level like down here. Third level down here. So this could potentially be setting up here. Potentially. Gold for the sell. Again, if the dollar really starts to pop up, I think gold will drop pretty significantly. Okay, so this is something I think possibly that we can look at. Let's look at, I think dollar is going to pop up. Let's see, I'm thinking the dollar is going to go up. So what would that correlate with on the foreign currency pairs? Oh, AU. AU for the sell, definitely. AU for the sell, definitely. UJ for the buy, maybe. I am liking AU for the sell though. I am liking AU for the sell though. See, it just popped up yesterday. Didn't really give us the drop that we really wanted. That's okay. That's fine. That's cool. So let me kind of redo the charts for you. Now, what I would look for AU. Hold on, let me make sure you guys can see my charts here. Okay, you guys can see it. So for AU, I would look for something like this here. Okay. So it would look something like this. So AU does have potential for the sell. So I am liking it. See how euros are bearish. GVPs are kind of consolidating. JPYs are not ready yet. See how Euro's looking. What's Euro? Euro USD. For the sell probably again here. Okay. Let's see. So we'll see how it handles this area with the news. If it really breaks this area here. If it does, then it's going to go all the way back down to this level here. So this is something to definitely note. I feel like EU and AU are going to drop for the news. I think dollar is going to pop up for the news. It's going to give us a spike up, and then it's going to drop. So this is what I'm thinking is going to happen for news, guys. Dollar's going to go up, then drop. Go up, then drop. So I'm not really going to touch any indices until like maybe 9:30, or metals or gold or anything like that. But if I had to guess, I'm thinking that NAS is going to drop, or I'm sorry, not NAS, gold, once it breaks these levels here. So really, what I would want for it to do is to break these levels and continue. Which is, that's what I would want if I was to sell gold. So we'll kind of just wait here and see. So gold, once the gold breaks the structure, I think it's going to be solid. If AU breaks the structure down here, then I think it's going to be solid as well. Euro, again, I think, these pairs might just pop up a little bit and then continue down. So definitely want the continuation break a structure down here, and we'll see what happens. I mean, the dollar could drop, honestly, it really could. So instead of trying to guess, I'm just going to try to look at the break structure here with the news and see what happens here. That's all we're going to do. Then let me see what NAS. I don't know what we're gonna get with NAS today, but let's see. NAS is also at a very funky area. All right, can you guys hear me? You guys hear me, all right? Okay, cool. As far as looking at AU, we can look at AU real quick. I'm just saying it's probably likely that it is going to drop, but I wouldn't want to get in until it starts to break these bottom tier level, this big zone here. Once it starts to break this level here, right, then that's when I would kind of look for selling opportunities possibly. Right, with the dollar, we're going to see here because we got like 8 seconds left. So let's see what the dollar does. And it's looking like it wants to drop, I think, actually. The dollar actually might want to drop. So let's see. Let's see if the dollar breaks this area. Maybe it's going to start to drop. And that will push like the gold up and gold will get bullish. We'll have like everything else kind of reversing here. Let's see. Let's see. All right, dollar's getting okay. Dollar's definitely getting bearish now. So it wanted to kind of hold this area and drop. So what I would look for now is basically a pullback on the dollar back down to like these levels here. So I think the dollar is now going to get bearish the rest of the day. And so just kind of wait for the pullback on this move. And now we can kind of like readjust here because now what would be a good buy maybe? Well, UJ could be a good sell. UJ possibly could be a good sell off. UJ could be a good sell. It could be something like this. But this is what we need. We need a pullback though. First,
Hopefully some of these pairs gives us a pullback. That's really what I want, man. Hopefully they give us just some type of pullback on these pairs. Gold be a bull, yeah. So gold never broke this bottom structure. If you guys see, my alert never got hit. Nothing triggered. So let's see here. Now it's just like waiting for the pullback on the dollar. So let's see. Let's see what NAS did. NAS popped up too. NAS popped up too. So with all these pairs, I would look for a good pullback on all these pairs. A good pullback. 80. I think gold is gonna trace now. Let's see. So I do have a I'll let you guys know I do have a so I'm not in anything because none of my trades got triggered, but I will let you guys know that I can't even say it, but I can tell you this. I do have a special indicator. Well, it's not an indicator. It's a feature that I'm coming out with that is specifically going to be for news. That is going to help you trade news events pretty accurately, no matter where it goes. So, one of the hard things I would say about New York session, not that it's just hard, but it's more annoying, is a lot of times you're going to have to wait for news to sometimes kick in, for the momentum to kick in, and sometimes it's like a overabundance of news. Like in this case scenario, because of we have 3 red folders, it's kind of like an overabundance of news, right? Meaning that like literally in 2-3 minutes, it's like everything just spikes like crazy, right? And you really don't want that. All right. You really don't want that in the market because that's like it's pretty unpredictable. All right. Because for instance, even if you got it right, let's just say like you just guessed and you're like, hey, no, the dollar's going to drop today, and you got in trades based off of that. Then you know, it's good for one time, but if you do that every single time, you're eventually going to mess up your account. Eventually, at some point in time, you're going to get it wrong, and you're going to mess up your account, right? So if you're always trading these high volatile news events and you kind of like are just guessing what it's going to do beforehand and getting in beforehand, you're going to run into trouble. Now, for me personally, what I realize is I don't really try to guess the news anymore. More than look for kind of market structure breaks of areas and kind of just roll with that instead. So there is a strategy, but I'm going to teach it inside of the lifetime class. I'm going to teach you guys. All right. It's something that you guys can use for news. It's basically my news strategy. Okay. But I'm not going to teach it for free on YouTube. I'm definitely not doing that. All right. I'm definitely not doing that. All right. Because it is pretty accurate. And I want to save only for my students. So if you're in Lifetime Elite, you're going to get it. Okay. I'm going to actually drop it very soon. And I'm going to do a whole class on it so you guys can kind of see exactly. I kind of did already. Some of you guys might remember, I kind of already hinted to it and kind of gave you a little teaser on what it is, on how to trade news accurately, no matter how it goes, no matter if it's bullish, bearish, no matter what you're looking at, you can still always make some type of money on these big volatile moves, no matter what direction it goes. You can. Okay, because at the end of the day, you're just a trader. You're not trying to be right. You're just trying to make money, right? So you don't care about being right. You don't care about predicting. You just care about making money, right? That's all you should care about anyway. Is if you made money today, or maybe made money this week, or you made money this month. That's all you should care about. So, with that being said, I have the new strategy that I want to kind of expand for all the lifetime students. But you got to be on the inside to get that. I'm not giving that away for free. No way, Jose. Okay. So it will help you. All right. Essentially it's going to help you catch any of these moves really. I would say with gold, with AU, it worked out for either of these moves. For EU, let me see, did it work for EU? Yeah, it did work for EU too. It worked for EU too. So it worked for 3 of the pairs I was looking at. 3 of the main pairs I was looking at. It worked. So I'm going to be teaching it. So again, this is just kind of what you're going to endure if you're a New York session trader, right? You're going to have to endure market conditions kind of being unfavorable at times. It's going to be, very volatile, very wild. And, you don't have to be fearful of it. You just have to be prepared. And so the way you be prepared is just knowing what's going to happen beforehand and then kind of setting up your levels to profit off the market. All right, before it even happens. And so I'm just letting you guys know that it's something to look into for sure, right? To sign up for Lifetime. all right, to get the access for that. So, when there is kind of moves like this, you see how like, what is it, like 10 minutes and like there's no retracement? This kind of sucks because there's no retracement on these moves. And I don't like getting in trades that are no retracements. I just don't. I just don't do it. That's not me. Okay, that is just not me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. GPUSD is popping up really good. And NAS is popping up like crazy. Dollar's dropping really nice, but we're not getting any retracements on this move. It's kind of annoying. I don't have any retracements, man. That's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. It's just running from me. Just running. Just running. So yeah. Um all right. If you didn't get anything, again, I mean, I'm not in anything, so if you didn't get anything, don't fret. It's just one of those days. It was this big move. There's really, if you didn't really get in off market structure breaks, and there's really no entry unless you're trying to catch the reversal of these moves. And I'm not really trying to catch the reversal because most of these are going with the trend. Most of these are going with the trend of the move. And I was expecting the dollar to go down, but I was thinking that it would go up a little bit higher, maybe even here, and then drop. So that is honestly what I was expecting. I didn't expect it to just straight drop like this. And then dropped really hard. Right, with no retracement, nothing, just straight dripping happens. Now, what I will say is that if you understand pending orders and kind of structure and what the market is doing, then you can easily kind of like finesse the market in a way. Okay. So I just want you to know that it's not that hard to kind of accurately predict these moves, or not actually. It's not really predicting. It's more so just reacting to these moves. All right, and so I'm gonna give that strategy away completely for free to everybody in lifetime. So you know how to do the news. Now I can't give it in YouTube, so that's why I didn't say it because I can't do it. I can't do it. That's why I didn't do it. If we were on the private session, y'all, I would have did it with y'all. But we're on YouTube today, and I can't be giving that away. All right, you gotta be on the inside to get that. But better safe than sorry. Better to not lose a trade and to just be very chill than it is to lose money. A no losing day is a good day. Okay, so you just gotta look at it like that. Okay, and just okay, cool. Come back, Asian session, London session, or tomorrow. It's really because the market really isn't gonna do anything else at this point. It's just gonna hold, get super bullish. There really isn't gonna be any good entries at this point unless you already got in on these moves. Then I don't think you will get any good entries unless the dollar really pulls back to the zone, this 2-point area, and rejects it here. Then this could be possible. Like, okay, then we can get back in this trade. But If not, then we're pretty much done. The market's just overextended at this point, and we want to go with the trend because the DXY is going to go down, but we need some type of healthy retracement before we actually pick apart an entry for us to get in. So I just want you guys to understand that that's the way I like to trade. I always look for the retracements, the pullbacks. So if we don't get that healthy pullback or retracement, then there's no trade. Right? So if there's no retest, then there's no trade. So I'm not looking, even though I know the dollar is going to continue to drop, if I don't get a decent, healthy pullback, then I'm just not going to get in. All right. So that is something you can look for the rest of the day. If you are going to look at the markets for another hour or two or so, look for the pullback on the dollar. If you do get that, then that will be a really good entry on possibly most of these pairs here. Okay. Now I will let you guys know that tomorrow, okay, so watch this. So tomorrow I will, for those who are in the mentorship class and the Lifetime Elite. All right. So tomorrow I'm going to do the strategy and show you guys tomorrow. Now tomorrow, look at this. We have crazy 7 a.m. news, and then we have crazy 8:30 news as well too. So exactly the same thing. So tomorrow, I'm going to show you guys, right? Live, and this is since it's my private class, I can do this. I'm going to show you guys the new strategy. Okay, so you guys can really see exactly. I'm going to break it. I'm going to give you basically like 90% of it, to help you guys out. And you guys are going to see exactly how you're going to be able to read news, and no matter which way it goes, you're going to be able to profit off of it. All right. So there is a way to do it. There's an intelligent way, and then there's a stupid way. And I figured out the intelligent way. All right, where you can minimize your risk and maximize your reward. Okay, so you guys can look forward to that tomorrow, because tomorrow will be a more fun day because I will definitely show you guys and we'll be more prepared. So on Thursday, I will go over it with you guys. It'll be love. You'll have that to add to your arsenal. And then I kind of have some other announcements for y'all tomorrow. And then on Friday, I'll be back on the YouTube session. Okay. So today wasn't too crazy. I mean, it was a good day in the market. I just didn't catch it. I thought it was going to go up a little bit and then drop. It just straight dropped. So I kind of missed the wave. I missed the wave today. And then it didn't give me any retracement at all. All right, so it's just continuing to drop, which I'm figuring is just going to continue to drop pretty nasty. But if I don't get an entry, then I'm not, or a retest, then I'm not going to get in these trades here. So all right. So tomorrow, new strategy. I'll break that down live. If you're not in TTA Lifetime for the private sessions, I'm on those sessions longer. It's more personal, and I show you guys a whole lot more stuff. So you can sign up at thetradeauthority@.com. I was about to say Gmail, or you can email us at thetradeauthority@gmail.com. All right, and And yeah, so today wasn't a super great day for me. Could be for you guys or anyone else. But I'm just chilling. I'm just like, all right, I will just relax and look at AU just shot up. I'm pissed, yo. AU shot up. Everything shot up. I missed out on my money today. I missed out. I mean, I didn't, but I did. I didn't, but I did. I made a little bit, but it still wasn't. It still wasn't what I really wanted to happen today. But yeah, so dollar dropped, euro went up, gold went up, NAS went up, GU went up, UJ probably dropped. UJ dropped, no retracement. So again, no retracements on any of these pairs, guys. So it's too dangerous to kind of just sell it blatantly. I mean, could you? You could, but you're gonna start to form bad habits. Okay, you're gonna start to form bad habits when you just kind of impulsively sell because you know the market's gonna go down. That's kind of a recipe for breeding yourself into bad habits. You could sell it right now. You could sell UJ right now. But okay, yeah, it's gonna drop another 20, 30 pips, fine. Okay, maybe it is. It probably will, but is there a good entry point for that for your entry? Yeah. Listen, maybe you can find one, but I'm telling you, I don't really see one. Again, and this is my personal plan, my personal way of trading. There's no right and wrong way to trade because everyone kind of looks at the market differently. But what I'm saying is for my entries, I like to look for healthy pullback retracements in the market first. And that would look something like possibly even something like this here. Like it's just got to be something here. Like it's got to be something. All right. It's got to be something. All right. I can't just sell it just because the dollar is dripping and dropping so crazy. Right. That's how a lot of retail traders get wiped out. They just see a huge red candle and like, oh man, okay, I'm going to just sell. And then the market will pull up really, really hard. And then at that point, they get messed up. Right. And then the market goes in their direction anyway. So it's kind of just learning not to get super impulsive when the market is just dropping. This is not the time when you just want to kind of blindly sell. And you don't want to get even in the habit of doing that because that does not do anything good for your psyche or your trading habits long term. When you just see something dropping, you're like, oh, okay, let me just sell it. That's not really going to work too well for you. It's not. Okay. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, I guess that's really it. This session is going to be super quick because there's really nothing else to talk about. And, I will do a better job with you guys tomorrow on the private session because we'll be able to handle news a little bit easier because I'll show you guys the strategy. All right. And the GU signal did play out. Well, it really paid out like 30, 40 pips or 20, 30 pips for for London. And then now it's finally hitting GB. But you knew the dollar would eventually drop. But now it's just dropping real nasty. So just something that you guys, I guess, should know moving forward. But yeah, tomorrow we have news at the same time, 8:30. I am anticipating that it's going to be something like this again. Maybe not the exact same move, but it's going to inject a lot of liquidity, a lot of like erratic volume in the market. And when that happens, now I can kind of show you how to handle it. I actually prefer when there's like one red folder news in the market. I don't like when it's like too much news. Too much news means too much volatility. Too much volatility means like just too much wackiness and whipsaw in the market and just other things that can happen. So for me personally, I'm not really a fan of 3, 4 red folders in the market. I'm not a fan. I don't really like it. It's not my favorite thing to trade, and it's very, very annoying. It is absolutely, honestly annoying. But have no fear because I figured it out. I actually figured it out because that's just how my brain works. I got so annoyed, and this is legit, and I know it's a crazy tangent, y'all. So it's like bear with me here. But like I just got so annoyed because I'm trading New York every day, and like there's all these news events, man, and it's just pissing me off that like sometimes you just don't know where it's gonna go. You're just like, is it gonna go up? Is it gonna go down? I don't know. It's gonna go up, then down, then up. Is it not gonna do anything? There's so many different variables that news can give you. And so I sat here in my light skin brain. And I thought, well, how can I like corner the news? Like how can I put the news in a checkmate? Like every time, like no matter where it goes, how do I just like checkmate news? Like, and that's what I was thinking about, you know, and you know, it just dawned on me one day. I don't know. It came to me like a vision. I don't know. All right, and I kind of just I kind of figured it out, and I've been implementing this strategy. I would say for the past 2-3 months, really like maybe 2-3 months. It's actually pretty new, um, and it's only new because of my manager. So yeah, that's why. So it also has to do with the manager, guys, because the manager will keep you safe. So I'm gonna show you guys, but you can do it without the manager. So you can still do it manually, but using the manager it will help you. So whether you have the manager or not, you can still use it, and I'll show you tomorrow. So that will be my kind of gift to you guys. Is if you're in Lifetime, I'm going to teach it to you tomorrow because it'll be the perfect time since there's news tomorrow at 8:30. And if you miss the move today, then you're not going to miss it tomorrow. Point blank, period. Because I'm going to show you how you're not going to miss these moves. All right. But yeah, it just dawned on me one day. I'm like, yo, all these news events, man. Like, there's got to be a way to figure it out, to corner the market, and light bulb moment, it happened. So I'm going to teach it tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys are rocking with me tomorrow. And you'll see exactly firsthand how to do it. And I do believe you will, at that point, use this strategy every time you see like a high 3 red folder news or more. If you see 3 red folders or more, you're definitely going to want to use this. Okay. So that's really it, guys. All right. There's really not too much to go through with you all. All right. Tomorrow I will do the session, go over the new stuff. Also later this week, by the end of the week, I also have the London strategy / gold strategy kind of coming out as well too. So those will be uploaded in the back office, kind of some new updated stuff that I want to throw in there for you guys. So that's going to be in there. I'm just kind of throwing you updates. What else? The manager will be out literally in the next few days. The security system is, I think it'll be done today, honestly. So I'm not sure. I'm just waiting for the security team to get done. So that's the only thing I'm waiting for. As soon as they're done, it will be ready to go. And uh, and that's really, as far as that. That's really the updates on that. And yeah, um, so that's really it, guys. Nothing extravagant. Kind of missed the moves a little bit today, but it's fine. Didn't lose anything, which is more important. But there was a way to make money today, and you know, I do want to show you guys. I couldn't show y'all on YouTube. But moves like these, man, you shouldn't not make money. Let me put it to you that way. It's pretty hard to not make money with these types of moves if you know what you're doing and you understand the direction of the market. And it doesn't have to, you don't have to just know the direction to make money. You just have to know that the volume is going to kick in. That's it. So I do want to teach you guys that, and do that with you guys tomorrow so you guys can see firsthand. Um, and then I think that's it. I'm just getting super repetitive at this point. So I'm gonna hop off of here. If there's any last questions, I'll take them in the chat really quickly before I hop off. Let me see if there's any last questions. Let me see. Any last questions? Any last questions? Any last questions? Because we have, let's see here. We have GU, then we have DXY. Again, nothing is really retracing, so I need the dollar to at least retrace here before I even consider selling it or buying these pairs, or I need a healthy retracement on all these pairs if I am to even get in. So for AU, for the buy, I really need a very healthy retracement, be back to that level, and then continuation. That wouldn't be too bad, but I definitely need that. Right. Same thing with with GU. I would need this pullback, a healthy, nice pullback, and then continuation. Right. That's not bad, but basically hit the TP and now, right, sync EU, kind of the same thing here. It's back at this area up here. So I needed to give me a healthy retracement down, and this could possibly be a buy again if we get that healthy retracement in the market. All right. Yeah, Isaac, I am doing one-on-ones, guys. So please email if you want to do one-on-ones or have it scheduled, or you still have a one-on-one that you need to do with me. Just email and put one-on-one as the subject on at thetradeauthority@gmail.com. This week, next week, and the week following, we just have to pick a time and date that we're both free, and I will do it. All right. So if you do want a one-on-one need, I definitely recommend that if you're struggling or don't really understand what I'm doing, what I'm seeing, or just anyone, it can be any one of our educators, then I definitely advocate that you schedule a one-on-one. You try to do at least one-on-one to figure out, okay, what you're doing wrong and how to restructure yourself. Okay. So, I wish I had that when I was trading, basically. That definitely would save me a lot of time. Even if you do it one good time, that could be the foundation and base for you actually leveling up as a trader. Like, okay, you figure out what you're doing wrong, and then now you're just making those corrections and moving along way quicker than you just trying to figure out everything on yourself by yourself on your own. You don't have to do everything on your own. So if you would like that, then I will put the email. Okay, really quickly. Okay, just so you guys can see. Right. And that's for any questions. That's to get in the course, to get the manager or the one-on-ones, which I definitely recommend. Okay. To really kind of figure out if you are super lost, super stuck, then definitely do it. You're not gonna lose anything from getting the one-on-one. You're only gonna gain. Trading is very hard as it is already. So anything you can do to make it easier for yourself, I would do, especially if you're very serious about it, and you're really trying to make it a full-time thing eventually, or trying to create a sustainable income off of it. Then it's definitely worth it if you're really trying to take it serious. So, all right. But that's really it, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. It was it wasn't a crazy day today. It was the markets did move, and they did move pretty well, but I didn't really catch any of it, unfortunately for me. But that doesn't mean that it still wasn't ample opportunity to get in today. There was. I just kind of missed it myself. But I will tell you that there is a strategy to use to employ that to ensure that you don't miss like these moves. So, I want to say it, but I really get it because I'm on the YouTube. All right. So you just got to come to the session tomorrow and I will break it down for you. And I will show you how no matter where the market goes, you're going to be fine. And you're not going to miss these moves. All right. So sometimes during the week, you're going to have sessions like this. You're going to have news days like this where it's like 2, 3, 4 red folders. And then you're going to ask yourself, okay, how do I trade this? Like how, what do I do here in this case scenario? So hopefully you're just gaining valuable knowledge, seeing how I am trading these events, because every day is different, every week is different, every month is different. No day is the same in the markets. Okay, so you're never going to have like, oh, the same exact day, the same exact setup, the same exact formula. It's just they're going to throw different variations every day, every week. So if you can just understand the base of what they do, and understand that there's going to be different variations of what they do, then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay. So just want to throw that at you guys. I will see you all tomorrow. All right. There isn't really. Let me see here. There isn't really anything else to kind of go over. I dropped the email, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Again, tomorrow, because there is kind of like the same news at 8:30, I will go over the new strategy. And then on that session, I'll be on with you guys probably maybe 2-3 hours. It'll be a whole lot longer session, because I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot to do, so I can't sit here and stay on the session. Especially when the market kind of already moved. I mean, the only thing that's gonna happen is really possibly NAS, and I'm not even really gonna stick around for that. You know, NAS kind of already really spiked up like crazy, so not too much more I think we can grab out of that. So that's just me. I'm not tripping. All right. So take care, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. And then I will see you guys on Friday. All right. And yeah. Email if you need one-on-ones, the course, the manager, questions and stuff like that. Again, that's coming out probably in the next 24, 48 hours, the manager stuff. So it is very close to actually launching and coming out. Is taking a long time for the security stuff. And then yeah, you know, but very, very excited for everyone to get it. All right. And definitely I know by end of this week, next week, everyone will have it. So all right. So take care, guys. Love you all. See you. Peace.